Lipstick. So today I wanted to share with you some of my November favorites. Now I realize this video is coming awfully late, but as most of you probably know, I took about a month and 2-week hiatus from my channel to get married. All that information is in my most recent updates video if you guys want to watch that. I share some life updates with you, let you know how the wedding went and some other things. And yeah, so let's get into my November favorites before it is almost time for December favorites. So my favorite combination of foundation this past month in November was a combination of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Now I find, for me, the Estee Lauder Double Wear looks beautiful on me when I first put it on, and then it'll last about 2 hours. Then it starts to look really cakey and dry. So I find that if I mix it with the Luminous Silk Foundation, which has a really beautiful kind of like radiant satin finish, that it just lasts a lot longer. It lasts throughout the day. For me, the Luminous Silk Foundation, I've heard people say that it's almost like full coverage. For me, it's like a very light medium coverage, if even. So it doesn't cover all of my redness and stuff. So that also is why the Double Wear helps out, because the Double Wear is very full coverage. So this actually kind of shears out the Double Wear a little bit, so it's about a nice heavy medium coverage. And it just looks beautiful on the skin. It's nice and radiant, and I just really love it. This combination is great. I love to mix foundations because then you can take something that may be lacking in a certain department, like the Giorgio Armani is lacking in coverage, and add a different foundation to it that will help the coverage but not really change the texture at all. It still retains that beautiful like satiny finish, but just with more coverage. So I've been loving this combination. I try to save it for special occasions just because the Giorgio Armani is very expensive. However, I do get my Luminous Silk Foundation from the website fragrancenet.com. So instead of $60, I get it for about $40. I will link that website down in the info box below. I've done a video in the past on my FragranceNet purchases, but I'm hoping to do another updated one soon. It's all legitimate, authentic products that are just sold at a discount. So definitely check out that website if you're interested in some luxury products but don't want to spend that much money on them. Next up is, I've talked about this product a lot before, so I'm just going to mention it quickly, but this is my all-time favorite primer, especially for winter time because it's extremely hydrating. This is the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect primer, and what it does for me personally is it really hydrates, but it also keeps my makeup on for a long time because it does get a little bit tacky after you put it on, so it allows the foundation to kind of adhere to the face. That's what I really love about it, and I find that it makes my face just look less dry. It looks a lot more radiant and hydrated, so I'm a big fan of this. I am wearing it today. I just love it and I definitely recommend it. So this past month, I went on my honeymoon to Cancun, and I only brought one eyeshadow palette with me, and it's gotta be my favorite eyeshadow palette of all time. And this is one that I actually got from a BoxyCharm box, which is a subscription service. If you're not familiar with it, I will link some of my videos if you want to watch those. But this is the Studio Makeup on the Go palette. This is their first one that they came out with in BoxyCharm. It's kind of like the neutrals palette. This is the only palette I took with me on my honeymoon, and I created so many gorgeous looks with it. And I actually got complimented a couple of times. One of the nights that I created a more like vampy look with this eyeshadow here. This one's gorgeous. It's like a beautiful shimmery white shadow. It's so pretty on the eyes, and I created a gorgeous like my typical kind of like vintage look that I like to do. I just did that, and I got a compliment from the hostess at one of the restaurants on this eye look. So I was really excited about it, and I just love this palette. The colors in here are so pigmented. They blend easily. They're just beautiful colors, and I loved the fact that this is a very neutral palette. You can really create pretty much whatever you want with this palette. But they did also come out with another one that was in last month's BoxyCharm, the November box. And this one is a more cool toned berry, fall, winter type of palette. So I haven't really played around with this one much. I've just kind of swatched it. So I still have yet to dabble in it, but I am so excited because I was so impressed with the first one. So if you don't have these or you don't subscribe to BoxyCharm, I definitely recommend that you do so because these are so good. Speaking of eyeshadow palettes, I got the Kathleen Lights eyeshadow palette. This is the Morphe Kathleen Lights eyeshadow palette, and I got it the day it came out. So I've had a little time to play with it, and it's so good. I love the color selection in here. I know that some people were complaining about the color selection, but it's all about personal preference and what you prefer your eyeshadows to do and look like. I love these colors. I think they're great. It is a little bit on the warm side for me. I tend to prefer cool tones, but I was so impressed by the colors in here. It's a lot of stuff that I don't actually own already, so I did want to pick it up, and I thought it was really inexpensive. I think it was like a $15 palette, and the quality of this is just insane. For $15, it's so good. I know she sold out a while back, but I think it's back in stock like permanently. Don't quote me on that. It may not be permanent, but it's back in stock for like another set of orders if you guys want to order it. Just check out Morphe's website. It should still be on there. But they're so good. They're so pigmented. I'll swatch a couple of them for you. These are some of my favorite colors. I'll swatch like a neutral one. They're just so pigmented for $15. Another favorite of mine, which is actually a cream eyeshadow crayon type of thing, are these Beauty for Real eyeshadow crayons. They're called Shadow Sticks 24/7 Hour Eyeshadow, and the two colors I have here are Midnight Marathon and Ever Starstruck. They're just really nice neutral kind of colors. One's kind of more of a bronzy, one's a champagne. They're actually on my eyes today. I have the darker color on the outside and then the lighter color on the inside. I really like these because they are so quick to get ready with. You can just kind of like draw them on your eyes, and then you can spread them out either with your fingers or a brush. Works either way. Super quick, and they set. So they last all day. So they're not gonna like crease in. I have a lot of trouble with certain like eyeshadow crayons. They crease because they don't fully set. These totally do, and you can feel them setting. It's not uncomfortable. It's just you can feel that they're gonna stay. So I'm a huge fan of these. I actually got these originally from FabFitFun, which is another subscription service. And so one came in the box, and then the next, they do their boxes quarterly, like the next round of boxes, they allow you to do add-ons. So like you can go through some of the products they've had in past boxes and add them to your next box if you want them for an additional price. It's like a discounted price for FabFitFun. So I got each of these for $7. They're just so good. I really recommend them if you like quick makeup, stuff that's not going to take you forever and that still looks beautiful. So I'm a huge fan of these. My last favorite for this month is this Reviva Botanical Formula Eye Complex Firming Cream. So this was a super cheap cream that I got on Ulta's website. I used my Ulta points to get it just because I was really looking for a eye cream that was going to help with my dark circles. I haven't found anything, quite honestly, that really helps, but what I do love about this is it's super, super moisturizing, and I do feel like it takes down some of that purpleness. I don't think anything's really going to help my deep crevices. Those are just kind of going to be there, but this does help discoloration, and it hydrates. So I really like this cream. It was also really inexpensive, about $14 for this jar, and I've had this for several months now, and it looks like I've barely used anything. So this is going to last quite a long time. So I do have one product this month that I do not like and do not recommend, and it's another eye cream, and it is the Needles No More 3D Volumizing Mask from Dr. Brandt. So this is a sample size of this product, which I got from, it was a Sephora VIB event, and I got a whole bunch of sample products in like a makeup bag from them. And I was really excited about this because I've seen this on their website before and considered buying it because it says it's supposed to fill those under eye crevices and actually help like plumpen that area up so you don't have those like deep set eye looking things underneath your eye, so it doesn't make you look so tired. but it is a $90 product full size, so it's really expensive. So I was really excited to get a sample, and I'm really glad I did and didn't buy the product because this does not work. This actually made my under eye circles worse. It made it more purple. I just look so tired and dry under my eyes. This is not a good product. I do not recommend it for anyone who has issues with under eye circles. Not puffiness, but circles, like those deep crevices that get kind of purple. Not a good product. Alright guys, so those were my November favorites and a not so favorite. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.